Now, if somebody told me 10 years ago that I could make a living on my laptop, I would have thought they were nuts, and I would have thought the technology was beyond me. But you know what? That's how I make my living now. The neat part about this is I can do it from anywhere, anytime, and make as much money as I want, really. And to have all those things in one package, I mean, that to me is the ultimate freedom. Hi, my name's Keith Palmatier. My business is thefreerangehuman.com. Welcome to my office. This is my backyard. This is where I call home. I'm in San Diego, California. I've always had a boat in my life, one kind or another. One of my other great passions is motorcycles. I've also had a motorcycle in my life ever since I was a kid. If you're seeing a common theme with my passions and my hobbies, they're all involve vehicles, and of course vehicles involve travel. I love to travel, be it by boat, trains, planes, automobiles, it doesn't matter. I've sailed up and down the coast, sailed to Mexico. I've been all over, well, 3 countries, US, Canada, and Mexico on motorcycles. I determined a long time ago I could never be employed in a traditional job. I made the leap 25 years ago to self-employment. And I've owned a business and worked for myself for, I think, say 20, 25 years now. So I was very fortunate to start a business at a good time, and I worked hard at it. And then 07 came, and the economic collapse. As you well know, that changed everything. And I watched everything I'd built for 20 years begin to slide. All this happened in the middle of what should have been our peak earning years. You know, you're looking at middle 40s to middle 50s, typically is where you've really found your groove business-wise. The collapse hurt so many small businesses and people that were in the same position I was. We all watched our retirements dissolve. So that's when I find myself looking at a little book called The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. And that was a real eye-opener, because here's somebody who had a traditional business background, so he had some credibility with me as far as that was concerned. But what was great is that he had a new way, actually a number of new ways of looking at doing business. With Ferriss being maybe a decade younger than I am, that he had a fresh look and a new way of looking at things. It showed me the biggest, fastest growing business space in the world right now, and that's the internet. I've been looking for years for this exact type of internet business. It has all the pieces that I wanted to see in a business before I'd get myself involved with it. This is a simple system that's breaking every record in its business space. There's 2.5 billion people on the internet today. There'll be 3 billion or more by the time you probably see this. Once you learn how to tap into this bottomless well of potential, there's literally no stopping you. It doesn't matter if you're selling pencils or Porsches. The business principles are the same. Now, you know, at first, I wasn't exactly comfortable online. I was a little intimidated by the technology. That's why I chose this system I'm working with. You know, I don't have time for a big learning curve. I figured out that I don't have to master the entire internet to do what I want to do. There's only a few little things that I need to do, and I've got the people to teach me how to do that. That's the other neat thing about this industry. Everyone is so willing to help. You've got mentors and you've got people that have already experienced their success, and nobody's hiding their secret sauce of how they made it happen. I mean, if something works, everybody shares it. I think it's a function of, because the market is so huge, nobody feels threatened by someone else coming on board, and you can see results amazingly fast. The internet's changing lives. This industry is changing lives. And there's a young family traveling with their kids. They're surfing their way around the world. They made $250,000 last year out of their laptop. There's a kid, 22 years old, from Austria. He put his head down, went to work like a maniac, and in 90 days made more than $90,000. You know, the big money rock star stuff is sexy, but then there's stories of like a single mom is just making a couple $100 a day, and that's life-changing money for her. Regular people are experiencing results every single day. I saw a video much like the one you're watching right now a year ago. I made the decision to change my life. I tapped into a system that was proven, it was surrounded by great people, supportive people, that the business is solid, and it has changed my life immeasurably in the last year. You can have the same kind of lasting and profound change in your life. You click the button below this video, and on the next page, you'll see the business I have, the team we've put together. You can make the same changes in your life and, like me, have a business you can hold in the palm of your hand with global reach, no inventory, no employees, and the freedom to do business from anywhere on the planet. Come to the page. I'm glad you're here. My name's Keith Palmatier. I'm the Free Range Human. Thank you.